What if Paul Atreides were still alive?
Tell me about what it was like to come back into the fold and
I wasn't that thrilled by it because I thought about those hours in makeup. But on the other hand, I really love the character because he's not because he's psychologically portrayed very elegantly, but because we managed to create a presence, a presence that just having him in a room gives a powerful impression on the audience, and then you can use him as he is used in very few scenes, but he will still hover over the entire film, you know, as a dangerous thing. And I haven't done anything like that before. It was great fun.
it's like the essence of cinema, though, right? It's like it's the sound, it's the look, it's the performance. It's just all to create this feeling. You can't even describe it.
And it's so little in the. It is cinema. Yeah. This film is so cinematic. And it's not in dialogue. The story is not in dialogue at all. It's cut down dialogue enormously. It's faces. It's emotions on big screen. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go into the process, the makeup a little bit, because 8 hours is a grueling amount of time to spend in a chair before you even get on set. I mean, can you go into what that was like?
Well, it wasn't that bad because I had to sit still for 8 hours, so that was a torture. But the people working on me, they were so skilled, and they're also good friends of mine. So, and we have fun together, and I see them work very skillful, and paint is very beautiful. So it goes faster than you think.
Okay.
But the confinement of that body was painful.
What did it entail?
It entailed a cooling vest, and then it entailed like 40 kilos of rubber. I mean, it was hard to move, and you couldn't go to the toilet. And all day, I mean, I didn't drink water for the entire day. And had Imodium to stop my bowels. It was terrible.
Sorry. Well, again,
did reveal those details.
You know, it's all part of the fun of making.
Yeah.
You know, but then it's worth it, hopefully, for the end product and just this wonderful experience. I mean, tell me a little bit about the environment Denis creates on set too, and just what it is like to be part of that.
Well, the beautiful thing about him is that he doesn't come with something planned at home that is in detail locked into, that he just have to execute. He sees things, he discovers things on the set, and he improvises, and he finds new things, and it's very much alive and creative process on set, and that's wonderful for an actor. But also, he's full of joy, and you can see on him when he sees something good, and you want to give him his presents.
Austin Butler is such a fun addition here, and a psychotic one, as I think a character says. But did you talk about him doing a voice that was sort of...
No, he came up with it himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he did it. So I came, well, the first time I met him, he did it. Just to show me.
Yeah.
And I said, good, I can go home now. But it's, I think that's sort of a funny detail.
Yeah.
But then he was razor sharp.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like a snake, you know. His head was moving in a way that it was fantastic to see.
I mean, I know you're sort of off to, you're doing your own thing during that fight, but that was a brutal.
Oh, the fight.
Brutal. I mean, you could feel it in the audience.
the last fight, how they could. If you see it, there's not many cuts. There's sort of 1, 2. There's probably 5-10 seconds of ultra fast fighting each time.
The aesthetics of the gladiator fight are so unique too. Did you know that that's what it was going to look like when you went in to make it?
No, I didn't know it would, but I knew that. The good thing with Denis is he even when he works with cliches, he avoids them. He gives puts his own print on them.
There's something so many of the characters in this film are so evil and they're so bad and nobody really behaves like a human that I feel like I know, and yet the themes sort of resonate. You do recognize things that are happening today, things that I don't know. I mean, do you feel? I know Denis has said the book has only gotten more relevant. I mean, is that something that you feel while watching it? And
it's always been relevant. Man is sort of the most brutal animal ever. I mean, our varnish of civilization is so thin, so we really have to protect it. And today, when everybody is doubling their defense budgets, they're buying weapons. In this world that is so full of weapons, they're buying weapons again, and they don't know that they haven't learned that they will be used.
Everybody needs to see Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Did you?
It's a good double feature, Oppenheimer and this one.
Exactly. You'll learn something. Are you sort of? I mean, I know that movie did incredibly well. This is coming out at a good time at cinemas. Like, are you feeling hopeful about your industry and these sort of big budget but also thoughtful films? Still getting the resources they need. It's fantastic because it's those films they work. Mm-hmm.
I mean, my kids, my small kids, they see Oppenheimer and they love it. It's you shouldn't underestimate the audience, but the thing is you have to have talent. You can't mass produce any of these films. They have to be talented.
Yes. It's expensive.
Yeah, and they're expensive.
Tell me what sort of element Christopher Walken added to the set too. I mean, it's such a fun.
I don't know. When I saw Christopher Walken, I couldn't. Never worked with him before.
Wow.
But in the 70s, I was a teenager. I grew up with his films. It was not real to me. Let's put it that way.
He was just over.
It was not real to me.
Well, this is so lovely. Thank you so much, and thank you for your service and all of that makeup and uncomfortableness. So it pays off, right?
Thank you.